It's Style 9, and as you can see on the screen, we have a overpowered weapon. This is just one-shotting stuff, and I'm going to show you guys how to get this overpowered weapon after patch 1.04. This does insane damage, and with this, you'll be going through boss fights even just easier and, faster. So go right ahead and watch this video until the end to see this crazy build in Elden Ring. And this is after the patch 1.04, so this is OP right now. Alright, let's get right into how to get this crazy build. But actually, before we do that, I want to real quick mention today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is AoEAH.com. Go right ahead, check them out down below. They sell cheap runes, items, weapons, and all that cool stuff like that. Use code SILENT for 3% off. That's it for the sponsor. Thank you for sponsoring my video. I appreciate it. But anyways, let's move on to this insane build. So item 1 is going to be this sword. This sword is very easy to get. You would normally have to go through a dungeon and beat a boss, but I'm going to show you guys how to skip all that and get the sword right now. And all you do for that is head all the way over to the third church right here. Then simply just go right below the church to this beach. Then head over to this cliff. You want to be on your horse, double jump to this rock ledge right here, then double jump to your left to this higher rock ledge. After that, take a right and double jump all the way to this rock right here. Then you'll be on top of this rock, jump all the way up here, then look to your left and then jump to this rock over to your left. Then you guys want to jump down into this area. Now once you're in this area, there's going to be the sword that you need to pick up, and this is a sword that we're going to be using in this build today. There's also a glowstone, so go right ahead, pick that up if you want. But if you didn't know, they ended up buffing the special attack for this sword. With this 1.04 patch, they made it so the actual special attack will charge up faster. As you can see right now, I'm just pressing it once and it's going really fast. If you charge it up, it will still go faster than it would before the patch. And that is what they did to make this even better. It is so OP. Now you don't just want to have this sword. I'm going to show you guys a whole entire build that is going to increase the damage of this sword tremendously. This sword by itself isn't too crazy, but with this build, it will turn into a 1 to 2 shot for most bosses. The first thing that you need is going to be this golden vow. This is very easy to get. Just head all the way over to the volcano, then go to this certain grace called the Bridge of Iniquity, then simply follow me all the way up to this shack. Now I am speeding it up so it doesn't take forever because we all know we don't want to stay here forever, but basically go to the shack. Once you're at the shack, you're gonna see this dead body and there's gonna be the golden vow in the dead body. Simply pick it up and that's how you get it. I already have it, so that's why I don't pick it up in the video. That golden vow is going to boost your damage and your defense for self and allies. So that one is definitely needed to get that one so your damage does, more damage. Now, next thing we're going to need is this, and if you guys want to get this, it's so easy. Simply head all the way over to the Temple Quarter Grace, then go up north from that grace, and now I'm just speeding it up because we don't want to sit here for like 20 minutes. But once you do find this cave, you're going to have to use a stone key, so keep that in mind. But once you're in the cave, simply follow the cave all the way along until you get to the boss. You're going to have to defeat the boss, which, this boss really isn't that hard. But after you're done taking those out, simply just move forward and then you're going to be just lifted up right here. Once you're done being lifted up all the way to the top, you're going to see this chest, and this chest is going to have the item that you're looking for. That right there is going to boost the magic damage, and you're going to be using magic for the sword, so that's really good that it boosts that. So it's definitely a must-have that boosts it by a lot. Now the next thing that you do need is the Shard of Alexander. That will actually make it so it boosts your attack power and skills, and that is achieved after the Alexander quest line. So go right ahead and do that. I'm not going to explain how to do that in this video because that would turn this video into a 40-minute video. I will link another video that goes through how to get that shard, but that is one of the items that you do need for this build. So this next one is a Godfrey icon. This one isn't too bad to get. All you do for this one is go to this location on the map, take a stone key, put it in the statue that is located next to the circle, then defeat the boss, After you defeat the boss, you're going to get the actual item, and that's how you guys get that item. And that item will boost your damage, and all of this stuff stacks as well, so keep that in mind. Everything is stacking, which is crazy. So there's that item, and let's move on. Now these next two things are the Millicent and the Rotten Winged Sword Talisman. Those two do boost your damage a lot. And with these two items that I just said, you're going to get them at the end of the Millicent's quest line. If you don't know how to get that, just simply check out a video. It'll take me like 30 minutes to explain that, but that's what you do. You're going to have two options to, pick one or the other, and, just pick one of them and then start the new game plus, go back and get the second item. You can also just have somebody drop it for you, but you do need those two items to make this build even better and just to actually make this build really good. Now once you get those two items, you're going to need one last item, and this is the Blood Boil Aromatic. You're going to need to craft this item, and you will need to get 4 items to craft it. And the way you get this is by heading over to the Shaded Castle, then just going through. You're going to eventually see this ladder, climb this ladder, and just follow me. I'm going to speed up, myself in the background, but you're going to eventually see this dead body on this chair. Go right ahead and pick up the item. You're going to have to build this item, and all of these items that you need to get for building this item, they're really easy to get. And the first item that we're looking at is the bloom right here, the Altus bloom, and where you find this one is simply all the way over at this grace right here, and this grace is called the Rampart Side Path. Once you are right here, you want to simply just go all the way over right here to this area, and this will be where the bloom's at. Pick up the bloom, head back to the grace, rest at the grace, pick up the bloom, then simply rest at the grace, and just simply rinse and repeat that until you get as much as you want. And that right there is the first item of this thing you need to craft. And this second item that you need to get is the Budding Cave Moss, and this one's really easy to get. You want to visit that cave that you did visit earlier. It is going to be the one that is near that temple quarter, and simply head back into that cave. All around the cave is going to be Budding Cave Moss, and simply just pick it up and then go back to that temple quartering grace, rest at that grace, then pick up the Budding Cave Moss, and then you guys can get a ton of Budding Cave Moss. The next thing is the Land Octopus Ovary. Simply go right ahead, head all the way over to kind of like any beach. You guys can go to the beach that is right near the first step, and simply head to this part of the beach. There's going to be these enemies. Take them out, and they will actually drop the Land Octopus Ovary. After you take them out, simply go back, rest at a grace, then they will respawn, and you're going to be able to keep on taking them out until you get as much as you want. Next thing is this leaf. Now this leaf cannot be farmed like the other items. This one is rare to find. You just find this around the map. I'm going to show you a location in the background, so just go where I go. But just explore the world. Like I said, you can't just farm these. They are just rare, and they are just lootable stuff from like dead bodies and all that stuff like that. And now the fifth and final thing you need to craft the item is going to be a perfume bottle that can be found with merchants. Go right ahead, go to as many merchants as you can, and you should eventually find a perfume bottle. Buy that, and then you can finally craft that item. And that is the build. And you want to put everything that I mentioned on your character, and then go right ahead and attack the enemy. That is going to boost your damage like crazy. Like seriously gonna make your damage go up insanely high. And here's my equipment. As you can see, I have the 4 items right here. I also have the sword. Now if you can, upgrade the sword. If it's a higher level, then it's obviously going to do more damage. Upgrade the sword to level 9, 10, whatever you can. Once you guys get that done, before you go into a fight, activate that golden vow, then activate the Blood Boil Aromatic, then go up to a boss and finally activate that spell that you got earlier, and then just do that special attack, and you're gonna see you can do up to 10,000 damage with this. It is broken. You're gonna be doing like 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 if you get a full-on charged attack right at a critical hit. You're going to be doing really close to 10,000 damage, which is so broken. This right here, honestly, is almost better than the blood builds. Honestly, I think it kind of is better than the blood builds because you do so much damage. So definitely take advantage of this insane overpowered weapon. This is so broken, and with this, you're going to be maybe 3-shotting, 2-shotting, and even 1-shotting enemies and even bosses. It is so good. Share someone that you know. I went through, showed you exactly how to get all of these items. I showed you how to put the build together, and then I showed you guys what happens with the damage. Those items that you got do boost your damage, and they do stack. So like I said, everything stacks and everything boosts your damage. But anyways, that's about it for this insane build. Stay tuned for more builds. If you can, drop a like, share someone that you know. I definitely enjoyed making this video, but definitely go right ahead and use this build right now before they nerf it. But anyways, that's it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Please like, comment, and subscribe to become part of the Ninja team. But anyways, that's it. Have a great night or day. Peace out.